Hello, everyone. How you guys doing on today? I am Coach Timera with Boss Rise Up. I want to welcome each of you today, and I hope that today has been a successful day for you. I hope 2022 has been the year that you hoped it would be in your business on this entrepreneurship journey. And I also hope that you are taking in everything that you can take in day by day, executing in your business so that your business can reach the numbers you're trying to get, right? Because you want to reach those numbers. And also so that you can execute in your business where you can get that success to build the legacy that you're trying to build. So I am so excited today about our guest. And I think a lot of authors, if you're an author, hello, you need to be tuning in on today, because one of the things that I've realized, as you know, many people have told me maybe I should write a book. I don't know if I have the time to do that, and I say to myself, am I even a writer, right? But listen, if you got a story and you're an author, of course you're a writer. And you want to tune in on today. And so I'm excited. But before I bring on the guests, you all, I definitely want to give you some nuggets right now that can be beneficial to you and your business. Number one, get away from negative energy. Okay, get away from negative energy. I need you to understand something, that when you're on the verge of getting away from negative energy, it's going to seem like everyone that comes around you have something negative to say. Okay, it's going to almost feel like something is going to try to pull you away from your goal of getting into a positive atmosphere. It is so important that you make up in your mind that you're going to get away from negative energy in this season, because when you're speaking upon your business and there are things that you're trying to reach, negative energy can actually prevent you from doing those things. Whether it's change your attitude and you feel like, you know what, I'm just going to go get in my bed and go to sleep, or that energy that you woke up with, that excitement, that negative energy can make you no longer want to be ambitious about that goal that you're trying to meet. And so one of the things that I want you to do, and I want you to make up in your mind on today, I'm not going to let other people's negative energy affect me any longer. You got to make up in your mind that in this season of your life, you're going to be willing to disconnect from some people, because there are some things that you want to occur in your life. And so that's the first thing. Make up in your mind, say it to yourself, say a declaration. I am removing myself away from negative energy. I'm removing myself away from it. I'm removing my thought process from it. How do I do that? Begin to start your day off with affirmations if you're not doing it. And trust and believe, if you're a parent and an entrepreneur, sometimes you can forget about that. Let me tell you, put it in your phone, okay? Put everything in your phone. Let the alerts go off that you need to execute affirmations into your life. Speak, I am successful. I am a champion. Everything I touch will prosper. No weapon formed against me, shall prosper. I am the head and not the tail. I am the lender and not the borrower. Success is hitting my business. Success is a part of my DNA. Oh man, I believe in my vision. The people that I need are coming to my vision now. Man, the finances that I need is coming to my business now. New clientele, it's coming to my business now. And the second nugget that I want to give you on today is don't stop. Do not stop. It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter how funny your finances get. Do not stop. You are a conqueror. You are unstoppable. And I want you to believe that. And I want you to receive it and know that God has you. And know that you don't have this vision for no reason. And your business is determined to win. So you guys, I want you to get ready. Come on. I want you to get ready. If you have not shared the video, go ahead and share the video. Click that share button for me. Thank you so much. All right. And I want you to tag 5 business friends, business associates, business consultants, whatever it may be in your life. I want you to tag them into this video. But today also, I want you to tag an author, someone that you know write books. I want you to tag them in this video, because this video is definitely going to be beneficial to them. And if you're that future author, or I'm going to say, or you got children that have to write essays, You got some college students that need some essays written. I want you to tag them in this video. Okay. So you guys get ready, get ready. Make sure you harden it up because I want to feel the love in the room. Go ahead and harden it up, you guys. Thank you so much for that. So I'm so excited. I don't want to prolong the time any longer. Okay. I want to be able to bring on our guest for today. Okay. I hope you're excited. I feel the love. I feel the love. Okay. I'm feeling it. All right. So I want to introduce to some and introduce to others Stephanie Thomas. All right, give her some love, you guys. Give her some love. All right. Awesome, awesome. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here.
Awesome, awesome. You're beautiful. You're looking good, girl. You're looking good.
Thank
I'm,
you.
I'm, I'm so excited to have you on. If you could just start by telling the audience a little bit about yourself, and what you do.
Okay. Of course, my name is Stephanie Thomas, and I am the founder of the Write Editz LLC. I am an editor, I am a writer, and I am a publisher. So the business started strictly as editing, and I edit dissertations, books, college essays, anything with words. I put my hands on it and edit it, as well as ghostwriting, writing for other people. So you may have read a book written by somebody, but it was actually written by me. So my name, ghostwriters, their names don't go into credits or anything. Is very low key, and I have been a part of a lot of projects. And then the last thing that I love to do, I publish, and I have packages that are all inclusive, that include book covers. I create book covers for my authors, all inclusive editing, as well as marketing. And I could get into that in more detail if you'd like me to, but that sums up what I do. And I've been doing this for over 11 years. I started on the campus of the Fort Valley State University as a ghostwriter, academic paper ghostwriter, and editor, and it has bloomed into my very own business.
Wow. Okay, say that university one more time.
The Fort Valley State University.
Oh no, I did not know you were a wildcat. Wait. I'm a wildcat. Oh Lord. Awesome. That's what's up. I'm loving that. There were several things that you said. I love the ghostwriting thing. That is actually amazing because a lot of people they have stuff they want to say. They have the story, but they either don't have the time or they don't feel like they're a writer. So that is actually amazing that you do that. But what caused you, Stephanie, to go onto the journey of writing? Like, what gave you the drive, the momentum, or where did that passion come from?
It started very young. I started writing poetry and songs first. And actually wasn't a very good academic writer until I got to college. And I had a professor. At the time, her name was Dr. Hansberger. Then she got married, Dr. Wade Hansberger. And she pulled me to the side and she said, Stephanie, you have really good ideas. I love your thoughts. They're original and they're new, but you don't know how to put these ideas into an academic paper. So and that really made me pay attention. I'm like, oh, she notices me. She notices that my ideas are really genuine and new, because that's the type of worker that I am. I really don't like to go with the flow. I do like to find different perspectives and way to approach life and things in general. So I worked closely with her on how to become a better writer, as well as all of the other professors I had, Dr. Washila Simmons, Dr. Pitts, Dr. Gafford, all of the Dr. Mazeral, Dr. Milliman, all of the professors in the English department. Miss Hartman. She said, "Don't call her doctor, but I call her doctor anyway." Miss Hartman in the Writing Center, all of everyone in the English department contributed to me becoming a better writer in general. So that's where I got all of my skills from. But the thoughts and the ideas, he gave me those. So that's where it started.
I'm so glad that you're able to give people their credit, because a lot of times people don't do that. But also, I'm glad that you found that passion and you decided to go after it, because a lot of times people don't go after it because of life. Life happens. And so you're actually in an amazing field, because books to me are a necessity. It's important to have books. It's important to have a library, even though it takes people a long time to get to that point, but it's important. I do believe that some of the greatest information is hidden in books. And so for you to be that writer, now I have to ask this question. I do. Being that you're a writer, do you like to read? Because are they hand in hand? Because I'm just saying, everybody that write don't necessarily like to read.
You're right. I do love to read. I am a reader. However, I don't necessarily like to write the genre that I like to read. So yeah, that's the difference there. I like, surprisingly, being that I was a middle school teacher, I actually enjoy middle grades literature. So it's just some really, really good stories in there that I enjoy, that are really good, even for adults.
Oh wow, nice. Okay, so nice. So you said you were a teacher. So can you tell our audience how how was that transition for you as an entrepreneur? If you went from teaching to entrepreneurship.
Okay. It was not easy. It wasn't an easy choice to jump from because I left a contract, 50K contract. It wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy choice. I was coached through it. So Latasha L.T. Jimerson, she was my coach in it. And at first it started with, hey, maybe you just need to take a leave. Because I was going through mental health issues and a lot of other things. And she said, maybe you just need to take a leave of absence. And just to get your mind right, maybe get your business started, because I was already doing it on the side, but it wasn't something that I was doing full time. And the point where I was supposed to have taken my leave came and passed. And she's like, okay, well, what are you going to do? I said, I'm just going to leave altogether. So she told me the things. She sat down with me, via Zoom, and we made a plan. We made a 6-month plan on everything that would need to occur and everything that I would need to do in order to sustain myself for the next 6 months. So it took 12 months in order for me to get to that point. So on May 26th, 2021, I had my last day of being a teacher. And I left, I used my teachers automatically save money. So I had money saved for a rainy day. I had already had a contract with my business and another business. So she's a book coach and I'm an editor. We just teamed up. I would get part of her profits for my work. I already had that in place. I had already had my LLC in place. So there were a lot of things that went into me finally leaving my job before I really leapt into entrepreneurship. So it wasn't just, I'm gonna leave my job. No, it takes planning.
I'm actually glad, Stephanie, that you said it takes planning, because there are several entrepreneurs that may be even tuning in that believe in taking a leap of faith and just leaving for the moment, nothing planned out. And for you to sit here and say that you did plan it out, do you feel like your situation would have been worse, or it would have not turned out the way it turned out if you would have just left spur of the moment?
I believe I still would have made a way, because that's how I've always lived my life. That's what my friends and my sister, they know me for taking leaps. That's just, I'm a risk taker. That's just what I do. But me planning was actually something new that I started. I've never been a planner. So nope, I've always been a leaper. But I have kids. So I needed to do something different. And I knew that I was going into a full-time entrepreneurship. Everything in me, in my spirit, was like, different. Approach this differently. Different. And that was my difference, planning. Because some things did happen to where plan A fell through, plan B fell through, plan C, because my dad also has taught me to have a plan A through Z. So it is, and that's where I am now. I'm actually like on plan F, and it's working out very well. So
Awesome. I love the fact that you were honest and you were able to say that you wasn't always a planner, but you are a risk taker. And I do believe that some of the most successful people in the world are known to be risk takers. Now, with you having the plan, it's still a risk at the same time, but you're orchestrating a plan. And I love how you say you have children. And I have children. And I understand, because before I had children, I would just get up and go. I would get up and move. I wouldn't even think nothing of it. But, now that I have children, it's like, okay, I have to slow down, and I have to make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's, because I'm not the only one that's going to be affected.
yes.
And so I love the fact that you said that, because a lot of entrepreneurs need to understand that it's good to walk out on faith, but a plan, really and truly, with a plan, it kind of makes the execution process better and more relaxed, instead of you about to pull out your hair and go crazy, right? And so I applaud you for that. I do, because I know when you want to do something, there's some tugs going on in your spirit, and then you get aggravated with your current situation, where you're like, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. So for you to stick to your plan, I definitely applaud you with that. And for you to say that you're on plan L right now, I'm loving that, because that's amazing. Because it's saying that your plan is working out. Even if you got to make little changes, your plans are working out. So what would you tell that new entrepreneur, Stephanie, that new entrepreneur who's like, okay, I love what I do and I'm going to do it, right? But they left their job without a plan, and they're getting sad, or they're feeling like giving up. What are some things that you would tell them?
Seek help. That is the ultimate thing that you can do if you just taking a leap of faith, and you in your heart, in your spirit, you're doing the right thing, but you don't have clear direction or the tools to get to those to make it towards that direction. I would definitely say get a coach. And if you cannot afford one, which was in my situation in the very beginning, Facebook has just Facebook alone, and even places like LinkedIn or even Google have free resources, free workbooks, free webinars. Of course, yes, people that have already been in business, they say, oh, well, that's just regurgitated information. That's not going to help me. But for someone that's new, it's new information, regardless if it has been regurgitated or not. It has been made into something new for you to digest and now bring it up so that you can use it new as well. So that would definitely be my advice, is to seek help, whether it's from a coach that you can afford, or it's from free resources. There are a lot of Speak Fest, I believe, is something of that nature. I'm not quite sure, but they have period of times where a lot of their speakers have to give you a free coaching session. So I clicked on all of them. They say you're only supposed to pick one. I clicked on all of them, and I got 3 or 4 hours of free coaching from these coaches that are well worth $300 an hour. So overall, that's my suggestion. Seek help. And there is a lot of free help out there, definitely. And make sure what you're chasing is your passion and is aligned in your purpose, because that's what I feel like is what I'm doing. And I don't feel it would feel right if it wasn't aligned in your purpose and in your passion. So that's my advice.
Awesome, Stephanie. Awesome. I love it. I do. Now, as a writer, say we have some authors that are tuning in right now. As a writer, what are some things that you could tell those authors tuning in that will be beneficial for them, but also what can you provide for them that will be beneficial for them?
Okay. So I'm a bit of a stickler when it comes to writers and authors. And anybody is a writer. If you written anything on a paper, written a lesson plan, written a note to a person, you write letters, you're a writer. That's just what it is. However, an author is, according to a dictionary, is somebody that has published a book. Once you publish that book is out in the atmosphere, it is for sale, then you are an author. However, with my company, I do like to take that to the next level, where authorship is more about craft than just publishing a book. I get into the details of structure when it comes to different genres. So for writers wanting to be authors and current authors, I would say, did someone check your structure? Did when you spoke about this book, or when you're a publisher, or when you self-publish, were you able to identify the beginning, middle, and end? If it's a self-help book, do you have a main thesis in there where you have this is your main idea, and you have your supporting details to back up what you're saying? If you're writing a fiction book about a regular story, is your characters there? Is your setting in place? So I'm a real stickler about it. And the quality is what I focus on with my business. I call it a literary author, where as a publisher, I'm here to produce award-winning authors. It's not just I have a book and I want to publish it. No. You have a book and we want to touch lives with this and possibly get you an award for this. This book is going to turn you into one of the best public speakers in the world, because it's so well crafted. Everyone wants to read it, and now reading is not enough. They want to hear you speak about it. So that's the quality that my service brings, and that I love about the craft of being an author. Like I said, anybody can be a writer, I feel, but authorship is a craft. And as a writer, and for myself, and as an editor, and as a publisher, my job is to craft words into literature. And that's what I do. And if you kind of feel where I'm coming from, then yes, schedule a free consultation with me. because I want to help you and I want to turn writers into authors. And I want to continue on this journey with you and ride that wave of authorship.
Stephanie, girl, you had me at the reward part, okay? The award part. You got me. Listen, you had me there. Cause I'm like, hold up, wait. Okay, she's a writer, ghost writer too. But not only does she want you to become an author, she wants you to become New York bestseller. Woo, girl, you had me right there. You had me. Like I was in tune. Like, she got me over here thinking like, I need to start writing a book because I love that you did that. Because I believe that there are a lot of people writing books now, but it is about becoming that bestseller. It's not just about writing the book, because if you become the bestseller, you reach the masses. And now you have literally made an impact to millions. I mean, one is good, but a million is better.
Yes.
You had me, girl. So if you had me, I know you got some of our viewers, because I'm like, oh man, I need to go back to the drawing board a little bit and put me a book in there to be published by Miss Stephanie. Y'all better, hello, y'all need to put that on y'all calendar. Wow, I love that. I thank you for that, because that for me took it to another level. I never, to be honest, I'm not I have one book. It's a poetic book. So, but I even though I could say I'm an author because I have a book, I'm like, I want to do what you just said. Come on. I want to make it more than that. So, that just excited me. And I hope that excited our viewers, because if you're saying my next book, I know is a bestseller. Like, girl, we gonna link up. Ooh, look, I'm gonna schedule my consultation, because you just got my mind over here. Oh man. So when it comes to writing for authors, do you have a certain genre that you write for, or do you write for anybody? How do you do that? Like, do you have certain categories that you won't, write for, things of that nature?
I will not accept any erotica and I will not accept any fantasy. So werewolves and fairies and stuff like that, I won't accept it. And that's because of my not recent journey, but just how I'm walking on my path of I say walking Christ-like. So that's always my ultimate thing, is to be Christ-like in everything that I do. And I'm just trying to align my business with where it's supposed to be. So there are just certain things that I won't put my hands on. Now, self-help, education, I've done. I recently published, who is my first author, published a book of poetry titled The Color of Beautiful. And it did get #1 new release in 3 days. So yeah, that was my first published author. So where I'm using the techniques that I'm learning about, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try it on you.
Right.
And that was the result of that, just off a whim, where I did that, and he was able to reach that. We were able to reach that goal. But I take any genre. However, when it comes to my authors, they only are supposed to stick to one genre, because research shows that most best-selling authors, when they publish books within the same genre.
Oh wow.
And then once they are successful in that genre and their name is well known, then they venture off and they do other type of genres. So that is what I encourage with my authors, and the people that have been interested in my business. They say, well, I have a bunch of this. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to pick one genre and stick to it for a while, and that's gonna be your lane. And so that's where I am.
I'm glad that you said that, and I actually like that because it kind of reminds me of entrepreneurship. You know, a lot of times people have multiple businesses, but the truth is they need to find one, stick with it until that gains the success that it needs, and then open up another business.
Mhm.
Um, I do know a lot of people are trying the whole multiple streams of income, and that's good, but it's not good if it's not making you any money. So I'm glad that you said that because even as an entrepreneur and a pastor, um, there's a lot that I can write about on the ministry level. There's a lot
Mhm.
that I can write about on the business level. But what I have inside of my head that I really want to get out, and to be honest, it's a book that I actually started writing when I was like 18 years old, and I'm 32 and I haven't even finished it at all. And I'm gonna tell you, every time I try to write it, it's like something would always stop it. Like I would be almost done, and then my laptop would crash. Or
Mhm.
yeah, so
Mhm.
I've tried to write it 3 times, and I never could finish it. But a part of me on the inside was like, I really need to finish this book. I need to get this book out. Now, this book has nothing to do with ministry, nor does it have anything to do with business. It just has something to do with life.
Mhm.
And so you got me over here really rolling right now. Um, because a lot of times we do jump and we jump and we jump, and that could be a hindrance for us instead of a benefit for us. Now, what would you tell that young person that may be tuning in and they do have a passion for writing, but they don't know the direction to go into? What are some things that you would tell them?
Make money with it. So that would be my advice. Find a way, if you love to write, find a way for it to pay you. I know right now I am currently hiring writers because I have, lifelong partnerships with students where they still need papers written, 2-page papers, 4-page papers, little simple things that I can't quite put my hands on like that, and I don't have the time for, but I really want to help. And that is really part of the reason why I started this business as well, because every young person doesn't want to work at McDonald's. Every young person doesn't want to work in a yard. Some young people really, this is their thing. Their thing is education. Their thing is writing. Their thing is clerical, anything didn't like that. And that's what I'm here for. So I would definitely say find a way for it to make you money. And one of the easiest ways to make some money from writing, not just writing for other people, is to write you a little ebook, right? It could be simple as you type it up in Word document, you make it a PDF, and you sell it. And it could be $1. And what can you write about? If you're good at TikTok and you know how to do those TikTok videos, write it down. This is how you do a TikTok video. Write it down. If you're good at YouTube, if you're good at anything, whatever you are good at, if you going into middle school or leaving middle school and going into high school, this is what you could write a survival little tiny book about middle school. You can write about anything as long as that is within your expertise. And that's my advice. There's a lot of money to be made out here. You just have to be creative on how to do it. And right now we're living an age where creativity is at a all-time high. All-time high. These children are so creative. It is ridiculous. But the application isn't always there. So what I would say is find a way for it to make you some money. Sometimes they say, well, it's not about the money. Yes, it is. Unfortunately, yes, it is. But as long as your passion is in it, passion, purpose, and profit. That's my advice.
Awesome, awesome advice. Now, my last question to you, Stephanie, before we get ready to close out on today, my last question to you. Do you write books, or do you write, like, say for instance, I'm a business coach. So I do a course or I do a session virtually. Would Are you one of those writers that can take my sessions and turn it into a book?
Yes, so that would be called transcribing. And
Okay.
I also do that service. And I'm not, saying old, but a lot of older clients, they use that service where I'm listening to it, they're talking and I'm listening, I'm typing, or I record it and I come back and I type it up later, or it's handwritten. A lot of older people may have handwritten things. I type it up. So yes, definitely. Um, that is what a lot of coaches are getting into, where they're using their sessions and their videos and they're turning it into these books, and it makes content, building content for books so much easier, because I've made books from Facebook posts. Yes, so that is definitely something that I have done before, and it's being done all the time, and I can definitely help you with that.
Oh wow. Awesome. 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 Okay, so what I want you to do right now, Stephanie, is I want you to tell the people how they can get in contact with you. If you want to go over your services, I don't know if you want to go over your prices or whatever you want to do when it comes to your services. I want you to let the people know about that, because Stephanie has given some vital information on today. And if you are not an author yet, I'm gonna say yet, I don't know about you, but just based off of the nuggets and insight that Stephanie has given to us today, I know you feeling it. Like you feel it in your gut. Like, I'm supposed to be a writer, right? Because I'm telling you, I'm loving the vibe. I'm loving it all, and I know you are too. And so, definitely, I want you guys to get her information. Contact her, reach out, because you know, I talk to a lot of people on a weekly basis, you guys, and you know how you can just feel when somebody you supposed to connect. I know y'all feel it. If you feel it, heart it up. I'm telling you, you feel it. And if you don't, you know someone, your pastor, your teachers, your mentors, your coach, hello, is looking for a writer. And Stephanie is your girl. So Stephanie, at this time, just give them your information and also let them know if you're doing anything right now, anything that you may be doing. Because I see on the back on your banner that you're a coach as well, and all of that. Let them know what you do, girl. Go ahead. I'm leaving. I'm leaving the stage and I'm giving it to you.
Yes, I can be reached at the Write Editz WriteEditz.com, and you can follow me on Instagram and Facebook as well, the Write Editz LLC. I do coach as well, right? I'm a writing coach. So if it's something where you don't want me to write it, you want to be in charge of it, but you just want me to guide you through it, I can do that as well. Editing, writing, logos, book covers, anything dealing with you as an author, you as a writer, your book, all inclusive, I do that. Again, I can be reached at thewriteedits.com, as well as on social media, the Write Editz LLC. My email is contact, CONTACT, at thewriteedits.com. So yes, I am a coach, writing coach, editor, ghostwriter, writer, do put book covers, logos. I do anything, all inclusive book services. Right now, I have a Women's History Month 50% off sale off of my author packages. So I have 3 packages where each package is all inclusive editing, but it builds. So the first one is editing. You get a book cover. I teach you how to market yourself. So So I coach you through the process. And I also teach you how to set up a KDP account with Amazon. And that is a huge platform with Amazon where people are self-publishing. So it's not me being your publishing with my first author package, but it's me editing your book, giving you, making a book cover for you, and teaching you how to do everything else, and you go off and do it on your own. And right now, that's a $3,000 package, but it is $1,500 at this time, and you can lock in that price for however long you need this month with just a 10% deposit, and that's $150. So just for $150, you can lock in a $3,000 package for as long as you need that to sit there, and then when you're ready, you can come on. The next package is a $5,000 package, which of course is cut in half. That's when I become your publisher. I do all of your marketing. You get a ISBN. That means that your book can be sold in stores all over the world. With KDP, you can't do that. It's only for Amazon and then any books that you sell. But for the next package, you get your own ISBN number. You're in libraries. You're basically international. Your book is international with the second package, as well as you get, of course, marketing and all-inclusive editing, book cover, everything that's in the first package, but it's just more. And I actually become your publisher, and I'm more hands-on. And then that last package, which is the $10,000 package, is cut in half right now, $5,000. I'm just yours altogether. So I market for you for pretty much for a year or 2 years, however long you need me to market. You get your own website on my hosting. You are featured in any podcast, anything, any person I'm connected to. You're always going to be featured on it with your book. So that's a part of the marketing. It's just all inclusive. Anything that an author would need to be successful, that is in that package. Also, if you lock in, that's like, of course, 10% down. You can lock in any of those 50% off packages. You also get your name in a raffle to have your book sent off to some of the top reviewers, which is not cheap. Okay. So, and that is at no expense to you. So at no expense to you, if you lock in those March prices with a 10% deposit, you get to keep that package for as long as you need, as well as your name going into a raffle to have your book sent to some of the top reviewers, which is how you reach that bestseller list, that New York bestseller list. And that is the Write Editz. And get at me, contact me. I'm ready to help.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that information. You guys, I hope y'all take advantage of this. Take advantage of this now. You all, I am so excited. Man, Stephanie, you got me over here thinking about some stuff now. Wait, thinking about some stuff. Okay. I'm loving that. So you all take advantage of her 50% off. Take advantage of her becoming your publisher, writer. I hope you have enjoyed, Stephanie, because I have. If you have, heart it up, make sure you visit her website. So you all, I want you to give it up for one more time. Miss Stephanie, go ahead. Awesome. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining us on today. I really appreciate it. And I am actually looking forward to this connection. All right, you guys. I hope you guys got some information from Stephanie. I hope if you have been thinking about writing, you have made up in your mind, I'm going to contact her. As a matter of fact, I hope you go and visit her website today. Not tomorrow, but literally once you're done watching this, go visit her website and take advantage of her 50% off. Okay. Take advantage of that now. If you're author, coach, take advantage of those things. Even if you're a pastor, take advantage of that. Okay. You all, if you're saying, I'm loving the conversation that come through the Boss Rise Up and you want to be a guest All you got to do is DM us here where you're watching the video. DM us, okay? And we're going to give you the information needed so that you can get your interview done as well. If you haven't shared this video, make sure you share the video. If you have not tagged an author yet, go ahead and tag the author. Tell them to watch the replay. Watch the replay, okay? I'm so excited about the things that God is getting ready to do in Stephanie's life. And I'm also excited about the things that God is getting ready to do in your life. If you're saying to yourself that you have a story that needs to be told, you want to be impactful through words, you need to connect with her. This is all about networking. This is all about connecting. And the thing that I love about networking, you never know who you're going to run into. This may be a lifetime partner. This may be somebody that you know for years and years to come, and you all can actually benefit one another. So take advantage of this resource. Take advantage of Miss Stephanie and her beautiful company today. And make sure you visit her website today. Visit it today, all right? And take advantage of her sale. Take advantage of this amazing special that she has. You all, I am Coach Timera Bell. And if you're saying you need a business coach, I am your girl. You're saying that you want to take your business to another level, I am your girl, okay? But in this season, I want you to remember to stay positive now. Get away from that negative energy, right? And make sure you do not stop. Whatever you do, remember that you are unstoppable. So until next time, you guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you visit her website, go through her website, and purchase from her today. All right. I hope you guys enjoy your day. I am Coach Timera Bell with Boss Rise Up here at Increase TV. Blessings to you all.